I'm out here because I can relate to the whole Mike Brown situation. I'd have been profiled, I'd have been, harassed by cops, pulled over for no reason, frisked and searched for no apparent reason at all, just because I'm young, black. I work a job, I don't even sell drugs, but I still look like a thug to them. So the moral of the story is, that we need more cops that's a reflection of us, that's not gonna mistreat us, that's not gonna just make assumptions and use bad decisions and pull the trigger on me, just because of these false assumptions and pretenses. So God is good. Thank God every day that your kids wake up, do the right thing, and ask for God's protection and His mercy, because you might have a target on your back one day. You know what I mean?
I am a feminist. I work for a women's rights organization. We fight for gender equality, and we have been really vocal about needing to recognize police brutality and recognize aggression by the police and aggression by the state as an issue that really is about reproductive justice and really is, in a way, about women's rights. And it's about moms' rights. I don't know if you guys will have gotten a chance to see, but there's a mom here today who just lost her son. Anytime women of color have to work that into their experience as parents, anytime their right to parent is robbed of them, that's a reproductive justice issue, and that's a women's rights issue, and that's a parents issue, and that's a family issue. And so in that way, police brutality is very much something that we need to be fighting against and organizing around. And so that's why I'm out here. It's one thing for us to talk about those things, it's another for us to show up and to fight for those things. So awesome. I'm like overwhelmed.
I'm out here protesting because I feel like the system has to be changed, and Mike Brown was brutally murdered for no reason. And it's deeper than Mike Brown. We have to change the system itself, and we all have to come together as one to make change in our community. And I felt like it was my responsibility to be a leader in my community and stand up for justice and what's right.
I'm here because my life matters. Black lives matter. I feel like the police, the government needs to be held accountable. Corporations need to be held accountable. It's our lives that are being killed and people being destroyed, lives being destroyed. So I came out here to support that, support all of the people out here who have lost sons, lost daughters, lost cars.
But it's not the cops that matter. It's the system. It's not the system.
That's the fight. That's exactly the fight. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right.
I got one thing to say. Black people, this is not what our fucking problem is. Our problem is that we get statistically stopped wherever the fuck we want to go. We cannot go to the next level. We cannot own the house and the car. We cannot do things. You cannot. I had my first child when I was 17. I worked hard and hard and hard. I cannot do.
She's being politicized by this moment.
I'm pissed the fuck off.
Exactly.
It's not just the cops. It's every fucking body. It's everything for the black people. We don't just have one problem. We got all the fucking problems in the world sitting on our back, and we gotta deal with it. And we gotta deal with it. And that's what the hell we gotta do. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
The beauty is she ain't by herself no more.
It's ridiculous. And I'm glad I'm not
United we stand. United we stand. United we stand.
I want to thank everyone for coming out tonight to show our family love for what occurred on August 9th to Mike Brown. It was a travesty. We all know that it was a travesty. And when you look around today to see the love and support that this family has, it just makes my heart outpour with warmth. And I appreciate each and every one of you for being out here tonight. We want to say we love y'all back. We love y'all. We love y'all back.
We got your back.
Cops have got to go, hey, hey. Ho, ho. These killer cops have got to go, hey, hey. Ho, ho. These killer cops have got to go, hey, hey. Ho, ho. These killer cops have got to go, hey, hey. Ho, ho. These killer cops have got to go.
anyone getting hurt. We don't want anybody getting trampled. We don't want nobody yelling back, cursing. We don't want any of that tonight. Leslie does not come out and she supports you all, but she does not make an appearance like this if it's going to be violent. You understand that? Yeah. So I need everybody to listen up. Her children are out here tonight. And you all have children out here. So let's all be focused and be on our best composure out here tonight, okay? And we just gonna go down here, we're gonna give them our message, we're gonna turn around and we're gonna peacefully go back to where we came from. Thank you.
Hey, this is Jesse Williams right here in Ferguson. I have found, and I think you guys find in civics class, when you have a great teacher, when you have great materials, that everything of note that really moved social change, that affected civic policy, that affected government functions, that affected housing, that affected immigration, any foreign policy required a real movement from the people. And one of the beauties of this country is that we have a democracy, right? The whole point is that democracy is supposed to function at a level where the people can be heard and impact change. That doesn't happen magically. That doesn't happen in your sleep. That happens by getting off your ass. That happens by getting into your computer and affecting policy and actually doing its actions. So for so long, particularly a younger generation has to get accustomed to participating, being active in your community, and that you can do that a lot of different ways. This is not the only way. This is not the be-all, end-all. But actual participation matters. Getting informed, coming ready to learn, ready to listen, ready to hear people that look different from you, that have a different perspective, that have different backgrounds, so that you can be informed on the events of the day. And that's how we affect change. So it's important for people to come out and demonstrate unity, support for each other, solidarity with people who are feeling disenfranchised, who unequivocally are disenfranchised, and actually standing up and saying, look, you can't corral off entire swaths of this country into generational poverty and then wonder why it doesn't look like a Norman Rockwell painting. You see what I'm saying? Like, none of this is magic. None of this is organic. None of this is just happening. This is all, there is absolutely a conspiratorial arm to oppression. And we can dig down and find that. There's documentation and evidence of all of these things. It's just a matter of how much time and energy you're going to put into it, because it is buried. So this weekend is just about really coming out and showing support for the families of those that are lost, not just here in Ferguson, Eric Garner, Darian Hunt. The problem is we have stacks and stacks of bodies. The problem is that it's killing season. The problem is that virtually, 98% of these criminals have not been charged and won't be charged. That's the offense. We had a cop in I believe, South Carolina, North Carolina, who shot LeVar Jones, I think his name was on camera. He was arrested, and he was charged with a crime. That's what we ask for, right? Use the system that we have in place. You want us to respect the law, let's use the law and employ it to everybody that pledges allegiance to this flag. We need to deal with the structure of our police department. We need to deal with accountability. We need to deal with the blue wall of silence, and we need to deal with a double standard. Is it okay to steal or not? Because apparently Mike Brown stole some cigarillos, but this entire government and financial structure was shut down by thieves who ruined people's lives by taking their homes out from under them, millions and billions of dollars, and none of them are in jail, and you don't know any of their names. You know Mike Brown's name. That's fucking ridiculous. So I can say that, right? These are high school
of course,
kids.
man.
Yeah. But we need to deal with the actual double standard and call it for what it is and look at it in the face. That's going to make some people with enormous privilege uncomfortable. We're uncomfortable already, so get uncomfortable with us. You know. It's politeness and respectability politics is, I think, something of yesteryear. I think we need to step forward, and we're really counting on you, young folks, to make a difference and call shit like you see it. And that doesn't mean be loud. That doesn't mean be aggressive. Doesn't mean curse like I'm cursing. That means be informed and be open to learn every day. All right, guys.
We're going to keep the focus.
is where it belongs, because this is a historical moment for the younger generation. That's what's so magnificent about it. You see, when you pass that torch to the younger generation, it's like when Curtis Mayfield went to Washington, D.C. and pulled out both Leroy Hudson and Donny Hathaway and said, I want to make you center stage. That's what's happening in St. Louis, and the whole world and the nation must take notice, because the spotlight is on the young brothers and sisters. Oh, yes. So I'm just blessed to be here on your love train. That's what it is. I'm blessed to be in the caboose on your love train. And I want to stand alongside you. I want to learn and listen. And on Monday, we're going to throw down. I can't wait to go to jail. I'm going to jail. Oh, yes, because I want the memory of Michael Brown, Tanisha, we go on and on. Brother Clinton Allen in Dallas, we go on.